Feels like yesterday I was speaking to you in the dugout. It's crazy to see you. What does a day like today mean for you to put on the uniform? It was kind of strange watching you play a ball off the wall during BP. I got a flashback to the playoffs. What's it like for you?
Well, one, I got to say thank you to the Mets organization, the Cohen family, for allowing us to come back here and wanting us to come back here, and for the fans that want to see it. I mean, players that got a chance to play at Shea Stadium and here at Citi Field, bringing us back to get a chance to try to show that we might be able to still have just a little bit of it is really cool and exciting.
The one thing that I always loved watching you play, and Jose Reyes and today Francisco Lindor, is that you always played the game with a joy. With all the analytics and you know the stuff that comes along with being a player today, it seems like some of that joy's been lost. Do you agree with that?
Well, I think people forget. I almost look at it as like a Lifetime Fitness gym. You walk in there, there's a bunch of amazing pieces of equipment. You got the treadmill, you got the barbells, you got the dumbbells, you got the medicine balls. Everything in there could be good, but you have to find what's good for you. And I think once you narrow in and try not to do every piece of equipment, 'cause I only got an hour in the gym, that's where that fun can continue to remain. But when I'm trying to do this and that and that and this, media and workout and family and friends and all that, you got to kind of narrow in. And then as you do, then it keeps everything fun and exciting.
When we spoke at your season here towards the end, I asked you about the future in broadcasting, which you've done, and I also asked you about down the road manager, because you have, there are baseball minds and there's baseball minds, but I know that you were always in the outfield thinking one play ahead, looking at lineups. Do you have that itch at all?
You know what? I love to be around the game. I feel like there's just a lot of information that I learned along the way, and I'm still learning as I continue to just watch the new 25, 26 and beyond in baseball. But the amount of time and commitment to actually be like a manager or a general manager would be rough. But there's ways to still stay connected and help players that are coming up and players that are there and just provide some insight and input. I'd be all for that.
It's amazing how much the game has changed in such a short period of time. Pitchers now are just taught to pitch max velocity, not a lot of secondary pitching. If you were a hitter in today's game and saw that many fastballs, what do you think your average would be?
I'm not sure what my average would be, but one thing I definitely would change, though, I took a lot of first pitches just because, I was trying to run pitch counts up and get to that bullpen. And now that's kind of gone out the way. So I would have been definitely more aggressive early in the account now, which I think would have helped me out because my average was pretty decent 0-0. I just didn't swing that often, especially late in my career, just because a lot of the players that I had batted with and against kind of said, all right, we got to work, we got to get enough pitches to help the 2, 3, and 4 guys hitting the lineup. But now, if I were doing it, I'm up there first pitch hacking.
And lastly, if you were, whether it be a talent evaluator or in a GM's office, would you push for maybe a change in what they look for pitchers and maybe not put given the amount of injuries that we're seeing with pitchers, would you look more for guys that have secondary stuff that plays?
It's tough because the injuries could be from a number of different reasons. Are we not getting enough strength? Are we not getting enough innings? Are we rushing pitchers up to the big leagues? We got to address what the cause and the reason is first. Then I think that'll help, whether it's someone having multiple pitches or just being able to locate better or someone throwing hard. But I do think when you have someone that's only had so many innings in the minors and you put them up for the major league season, which is a grind, especially if your team is successful, that's a hard thing to go ahead and do year after year. That's a lot of wear and tear if you haven't built up for it.
Last question. Is there one pitcher you're looking forward to facing the most today?
I was hoping I'd get Pedro Martinez. Everyone asked have I ever faced him. I never did. I'm not sure if he's here today. So at least I'm still 0 for 0, or therefore I'm batting 1,000. So that's good.